One of the biggest mistakes that I see when people come and work with me is they don't involve their spouse, their business partner, their significant other, what have you, in the decision when they first start looking at franchises. And I understand that, there's kind of this belief, let me go out, let me do the research, let me, figure out what we're going to do, and then I'll do a presentation to whomever. And I see this backfire on a regular basis. For example, I had a client of mine, he had been a corporate executive. He was looking for a semi-absentee business that was really strong and doing well. And so I introduced him to a waxing business. And he did a lot of research, and he read through all the documents. And then he came home after several weeks of doing this, and he told his wife, hey, I'm looking at this waxing business. And she said no. And he had spent a lot of time doing this. So what I tell people is, even if that person is not going to be involved in the actual operation of the business, it's good to involve them at different times throughout the research process. So when I'm working with people, I highly recommend at the first meeting, when we're introducing specific companies, that your spouse, partner, significant other is at that meeting. And that way I can explain, why are we looking at this waxing business or this trash hauling business or whatever it is. And then maybe you go out and you do a lot of research on your own, you gather a lot of facts and so forth. And then usually about the time that you're going to visit the franchisor will want anyone involved in that decision, especially a spouse, to come with you, because in many cases, that spouse is also going to be signing the franchise agreement. So we need to make sure that they're on board. So don't think that, hey, I'm just going to do a big presentation when this is all done and, sell whoever it is on the program. I recommend getting them involved from the very beginning. I find it to be very, very helpful, and it avoids wasting a lot of time looking at something that person may object to later on. So if you'd like to learn more about that process and how to involve your spouse or partner or significant other, I'd be happy to help. Just click on the QR code and set up a phone call.